Let's see examples based on permutations when all the objects are distinct, that is different. Example 1. How many different signals can be made by 5 flags from 8 flags of different colors? So here a signal is made by 5 flags from 8 flags given of different colors. Let's think this is a signal with the 5 flags. Say this is one signal. The first flag can be taken from among the given 8 flags in 8 different ways. Say 8 flags are different colors here, C1, C2, C3 and so on, like C8. 8 different colors are there. Suppose if I selected C3 here, then the next flag in a signal may have the 7 different colors other than C3. So we'll have for the second flag 7 ways. Similarly, in the third way we can say 6 ways, and fourth flag can be taken 5 ways, and here the fifth flag can be taken in 4 ways. And each and every color is essential and it's compulsory one after the next to prepare a signal. So by fundamental principle of counting, we can say the number of such signals, number of different signals, we can say which is equal to 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 by multiplication principle. So this is 5 4s are 20, 26 are 120, 127s are 840, 848s are 6,400, 320, 6,720. 6,720 signals can be prepared, and this answer can also be given since 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4. So just multiply and divide with 3 into 2 into 1. So which equals to, this is a product of first 8 natural numbers 8 factorial, and this is 3 factorial, or this can also be written 8 factorial upon 8 minus 5 factorial. So it is just in the form of like n factorial upon n minus r factorial, which is equal to npr. As simple as by using the formula, the number of permutations of n different things taken are at a time. So number of permutations means number of different signals from n different things taken 5 at a time, means here n is equal to 8 and r is equal to 5. So just use the formula here, in place of n 8 and in place of r 5. So 8p5 is the answer, that is 6720. Okay, right. Let's see another example. If A denotes the number of permutations of x plus 2 things taken all at a time, B denotes the number of permutations of x things taken 11 at a time, and C denotes the number of permutations of x minus 11 things taken all at a time, such that A is equal to 182 times BC, then find the value of x. Since we know that number of permutations of n different things taken r at a time is equal to which is equal to npr, which is n factorial upon n minus r factorial, right? So here in this example, A denotes the number of permutations of x plus 2 things taken all at a time. So that is x plus 2 p all at a time means we must take r is equal to x plus 2, and also we know that np n factorial is equal to all at a time is equal to n factorial. So which is equal to x plus 2 factorial, which is A, and B is equal to The number of permutations of x things taken 11 at a time. So here x things are the total and we are taking 11 at a time, so that is xp11. So which can be written x factorial upon x minus 11 factorial. And next c is equal to number of permutations of x minus 11 things taken all at a time, that is x minus 11 p x minus 11. So by using npn we can write x minus 11 factorial. Okay, now it is given that a is equal to 182 times bc. So given that a is equal to 182 times bc, so a is nothing but x plus 2 factorial, which is equal to 182 into b is equal to x factorial upon x minus 11 factorial into c is equal to x minus 11 factorial. So here we can cancel x minus 11 factorial, and among this x plus 2 factorial and x factorial, so x plus 2 is greater number, so we can reduce this x plus 2 into the lower number, that is x factorial. So let me write that x plus 2 factorial can be written x plus 2 into x plus 2 minus 1, that is x plus 1 into x factorial, which is equal to 182 times x factorial. So we can cancel x factorial, and we had x plus 2 into x plus 1, or x plus 1 into x plus 2, which is equal to 182. 182 if you do factorization, it's a 291 times, and again this is 730 times. So 13 is a prime number. So we can write this as 7 into 2, 14 into 13, or we can write this as 13 into 14, product of two consecutive numbers. Even x plus 1 and x plus 2 are also consecutive. So if we can just imagine that x plus 1 is equal to 13 and x plus 2 will be 14. So here we can write x plus 1 is equal to 13. So x is equal to 13 minus 1, that is 12. Or we can just multiply and factorization, simplify the factorization, and you can also get the value x is equal to 12. So we can just give an answer, the value of x is 12. Okay, right. Let us see another example. Determine the number of permutations of the letter of the word triangle. How many of these will begin with T and end with E? So here in this question there are two questions are there. First, number of permutations of the letter of the word triangle, and then again we need to find among these many permutations, the number of permutations which begin with T and end with E. It's a condition applied. So number of permutations of the letter of the word triangle, so which is equal to, so here we can observe that there are 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 different letters are there. All letters are different, there are 8 different letters. So we can write here 8p8, which is equal to 8 factorial, means all the numbers, all the letters you are taking, means number of permutations of 8 different things taken all at a time, means all the letters are arranged. So here 8 places are there, 8 places are there. 8 places can be filled in, like first place 8 ways, second place is 7 ways, and then 6 ways, and so on 1 way. So it's nothing but product by fundamental principle, we can say 8 into 7 into 6 into and so on 1 is nothing but 8 factorial. So 8 factorial value can be calculated and be given 40,320. So this is the first answer. And coming to the next second one, condition applied. So what is the condition here? Begin with T, and end with E. So out of 8 letters, so 2 letters are fixed here. The first position and the last position, they are fixed, means T and here E. So in the number of permutations, we don't change these letters. The first and the last letter, they are fixed. Now we have to see only this remaining 6 letters. And how many are left over among the 8 letters? Among the 8 letters, T and E, they are fixed, means they are blocked now, and remaining letters are can be used. So R, I, A, N, G and L. So total 6 letters are there. These 6 letters only can be arranged in these 6 boxes. These 6 letters arranged in 6 boxes in different ways. That's nothing but 6 factorial ways. Or by using the formula, we can say the number of permutations of 6 different things taken 6 at a time, 6 all at a time, is nothing but 6p6, which is equal to 6 factorial. 6 factorial value is 720. So this is the answer for the second case. Begin with T and end with E. Okay. Now let us see another example. The number of arrangements of the letters in the word failure so that vowels are always coming together. Given word failure, in which there are A, I, U, E, 4 vowels are there, and also all letters are different, and also all the letters are different. And our question is that we need number of arrangements in the letters in the word failure, and with vowels are always coming together. So all the vowels in the given word are A, E, I and U. So 4 are there, and we need to find the arrangements in which all these vowels must be together. So let us consider all the vowels placed in a box considered to be 1 unit. Considered to be 1 unit. So let us mark here. These are A, E, I and U in one box, 1 unit, and the remaining 3 letters are F, R and L. So we had F, L and R. Now in our arrangements, the vowels to be together means let us keep this box in such a way that always this box is containing vowels will be together, and the remaining FLR. Now total how many boxes are there? So 1, 2, 3, 4, like 4 spaces. And we know that the number of permutations of 4 different things taken 4 at a time is nothing but 4p4. So we can write here, therefore required number of permutations or arrangements is equal to, so 4 boxes that can be taken in 4 factorial, that is 4p4. Number of permutations of 4 different things taken 4 at a time is nothing but 4p4, that is 4 factorial. And also we must note that in the first box containing all the vowels, inside the box the vowels can be interchanged, like A, E, I, U is one way, and again you can also write that E, I, U, A, this is also another way, whereby you can see that all the vowels are together only. And even you can write U, E, A, I. This is also one pattern. Like how many ways you can write these letters? That's a 4 factorial because 4 boxes are there, 4 letters are there. Number of permutations of 4 different things taken, 4 at a time, 4 before. So we can write also along with this chain, along with this arrangements, we need to arrange inside the box also. That comes under again 4 before. Along with this, it comes. So we are using multiplication principle. So 4p4 into 4p4, that is 4 factorial into 4 factorial. 4 factorial is 4 3s are 12, 12 2s are 24, 24 into 24, so which is 576. So 576 is the answer, right? Okay, let's see this example. A child has 4 pockets and 3 marbles. In how many ways can the child put the marbles in the pockets? So a child has 4 pockets and he's having 3 marbles. So in how many ways can the child put the marbles in the pockets? Means a child will, he takes out each marble, each of the 3 given marbles, each marble, and thinks about in which pocket he has to keep, and thinks about in which pocket he can keep. Means for this, how many choices he is having? So he takes out each marble. Say marbles are here m1, m2, m3. 3 marbles let us consider. Now each marble, he has taken the first marble and he starts thinking about in which pocket. So how many pockets are there? 4 pockets, P1, P2, P3 and P4. 4 pockets are there. So for M1 marble, means for the marble one, how many choices he is having? Either he can put in pocket 1, or he can put in pocket 2, or he can put in pocket 3, or he can put in pocket 4. So he is having 4 choices for the marble one. Has 4 choices each. Similarly, for marble 2 also, he is having 4 choices. Either he can keep in pocket 1 or pocket 2 or pocket 3 or pocket 4. And we may have some doubt that if already one pocket is filled with one marble, so we cannot keep the second marble with any the where he kept it. No. So in how many ways can the child put the marbles in the pockets means he can keep any number of marbles. So in the first pocket he can keep all the three marbles, m1, m2, m3. He may keep in pocket 1, or he may keep m1 here, m2 here and m3 here, like any different ways we can try. But he's having the choice of first marble 4 ways, and again, and after keeping that first marble in any of the pockets, now he is having the second marble. So there is no choice for this, it's compulsory to think about the second marble. And again he's having 4 choices, so whereby he can keep in any one of the pocket. And again third marble is also having 4 choices. So each marble having 4 choices. So we can say that by fundamental principle of counting, we can say this is 4 into 4 into 4, that is 4 cube, which is 64. And this is also based on the formula, that is n to the power of r. The number of permutations of n different things taken r at a time, when each thing can be repeated any number of times. So here the number of ways, the number of permutations of four different things taken are at a time. Yet 4 different things are there, 4 different pockets are there. Taken any number of marbles, taken 3 marbles at a time is nothing but 4 to the power of 3, that is 64. Okay, now let's see another example. There are m men and n monkeys, where n is greater than m. If a man have any number of monkeys, in how many ways may every monkey have a master. So here in this example, there are m number of men and there are n number of monkeys. So here n is greater than m, means number of monkeys are more than number of men. If a man have any number of monkeys, and in how many ways may every monkey have a master? So here every monkey have a master, he is asking the question, means monkey is taking a choice. So monkey is having choice of man, not man is having a choice of selecting the monkey. So monkey is having a choice to select the man. Okay, so that, so monkey 1, monkey 2, monkey 3, and so on, like n number of monkeys are there, mn. So each monkey is having a choice like a man, here mn. So let me write small m here, m1, m2, and so on, mm. So these are men and these are monkeys, n monkeys. So each monkey have a choice of m men's. So we can write this as, first monkey will have a choice of m men and the second monkey will have a choice of m men, because it's given if a man have any number of monkeys, the same man can be here also, the same man can be here also. So means it's a repetition, any number of times can be taken. So m3 is also having a choice of m men and so on, mn is also having mn. So that it's a concept like the number of permutations of m different things taken n different, taken n at a time, is nothing but m to the power of n by using the formula n power r. Or we can also say that first monkey is having m choices and again second monkey, by multiplication principle, fundamental principle of counting. So number of ways, required number of ways is equal to, let us write, required number of ways is equal to m into m into and so on m. How many times you are taking? N times. So which is equal to m to the power of n. So m power n is the answer. Okay, right.